This is where you go if you want to be murdered. This is where axe murderers hang out, right?
You know, there are movies that start out this way. You shouldn't jinx us like that.
Yeah, yeah. And then your car breaks down.
And your car breaks
and you can't call anyone on your cell phone because
there's no cell
there are no cell towers out here. It's creepy.
Yeah, I got one bar right now.
Oh my God, we forgot to tell somebody we were going to go here.
First you plan a trip out in the middle of nowhere, and then step 2 is you don't tell anybody you're going to the middle of nowhere.
And then you get killed by an axe.
And then you get killed.
All right, I'm telling you guys, this was a drive. This was down a back road, very narrow, for 5 miles. That probably doesn't sound long to you, but when you're going down this single dirt road that takes almost 30 minutes to get here, let me tell you, that's an experience, isn't it, Pat? So,
oh yeah.
Get over here, Pat. So Pat and I have taken you to the Mayfield Cemetery that is just outside of Jerome, Missouri, which is kind of close to St. Roberts, which is where Fort Leonard Wood is.
Yeah, it's kind of east of Fort Leonard Wood off of Highway J, so yeah.
So we're crazy.
We're crazy.
So you guys need to appreciate us. Watch this video and share it, because we're going to show you a really old, cool cemetery. Or at least it better be after we drove all the way out here.
It looks cool from here.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
See, I love the old cemetery sign. Super cool. Mayfield Cemetery. So why is it called Mayfield? Is it because Mayfield family was the first to die here?
Who knows? Maybe.
Or was this area called Mayfield? But we're going to research that for you and let you know. But the fence around it is barbed wire. Look at the old barbed wire fence. That is so cool.
It is a small little cemetery, though, isn't it?
It is very small. And I have a feeling they're all Mayfields. So anyway, someone on Facebook told us to come here, that it was creepy, and they said just driving up here gives them the creeps. Now I don't feel anything, but but again, I love cemeteries. I love old cemeteries.
Mark Twain National Forests.
Yep, part of the Mark Twain National Forest. But of course, every piece of forest in Missouri just automatically gets stamped Mark Twain, you know. Look at these. You want to talk about old. They have broken and fell over. I don't know if they're readable or not.
Joshua Davis.
Joshua Davis. And it says died
1879, I think.
So that's what I'm thinking, 1879. Oh man, looky, there's a penny.
Like I think this was a part of the original headstone. These
it
were.
has broken up in many pieces.
Yeah, there's not anything.
Yeah, this is the original stone it stood on. But now it's all broke. No, there's an R-I-S at the end of it.
It made me wonder if it said Harris or something, but I can't tell.
A possibility.
Yeah. What is this? Elizabeth?
Yeah, Elizabeth wife. But I don't know, wife of then something. I can't read that. And it says B-I-T-T-I-C-K. Does that look like right?
Sounds right to me.
It says died 1880 maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think 1880. Yeah.
This one looked like it was really cool at one time because there were flowers, like maybe roses or something there on the end.
And there's like a hand right here.
There is. That's so cool. You got to look at it this way. No, it looks.
With the right hand.
I see. It may be the fingers folded. So maybe I had it right the first time, like this.
It looked like this was carved in, like the fingers were back, but it's not. So they're pointing up. I mean, it would have been pointing up to heaven, maybe.
That could very well be.
So then here's the rest of the hand. Something like 18.
On these.
18. Is that 88 or 38?
No, that was when they were born then.
Yeah.
And this does say death here.
I can read something about months, 9 months, but years. That's the end of years.
Interesting.
Wow, it's all so worn.
Yes, and it's all broken. This one. Wow, that's super cool. I think it was actually oval standing up, maybe?
Maybe.
Because it's on its side now, but I don't think it always was. But wow, there's no words or anything on it that's viewable.
No.
You can see this is shaped like a leaf of some kind. If anyone knows what that means or anything, it'd be interesting to us, so comment.
The backside's completely smooth.
Yeah, so there's no name or anything on that one.
Wow.
These are cool, but I think we need to go to the other side.
Yeah, like start at the left.
To really see these. Oh, there's a doll head down there on one of them.
What? Where?
Yeah, we're going to look at that one here in a second. There's flowers, so this has got to have been some kind of headstone.
Yeah, seriously?
But it looks just like a rock.
Yeah. Well, I would have been sorely mistaken on that.
I'm not sure that that isn't just a rock. Someone didn't just put a rock there, bury somebody, and just stick a rock there, because that's a possibility.
Could very likely
that could have been a grave too. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, the writing's on this side,
Right.
but I don't know that it's legible. It says, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it says born night. Oh God, it scared me. Shows how easily I'm spooked. Oh, that says 1886. So they died the same year?
Charles. Charles. I'm spelling out Charles. Charles
Son
of J.W. and L.V. Deere, March 5th, 1886.
And died
September 16th, 1886.
So this was a child. Not what it says on the bottom.
Budded on earth, and I can't read the bottom.
Oh, it was a baby. Yeah. Oh, poor baby.
Dang.
I hate it when it's a baby. So many babies did not survive.
So this must be his parents. This is another child.
Robert
E., son of J.W. and L.V. Deere.
Died 1880.
Yeah, born February 12th and died June 21st of 1880.
Now read the bottom.
Budded
Can you read
on earth to bloom in heaven.
Oh, what it says. I don't know. Put your flashlight on it. Our darling
one has gone before.
Another baby.
Got to be younger than them. That's right. Gone before them. This one's a child also. 7 years old.
84 to 91.
Lenny, Lamb of God.
Yeah, and imagine, what does it say on the bottom?
Looks like it was broken and somebody repaired it. That's
Gone
cool.
but not forgotten is what it says on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
The top of it's disappeared.
Is this their parents, maybe?
I bet you.
To find one of their parents.
I will bet you it is. Man, mosquitoes and stuff are out.
I cannot. This is the.
I don't know what that symbol is.
That's that tree, the willow.
Trees. Oh.
John W. Let's say husband of Louisa. Yeah.
V. Deere.
Born March, and it's broken across.
1836 and died August 7th of 1892. His memory is beloved.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty super cool. So this is another child that died as a baby too. And it's not a doll head, it's a little dog. Somebody put a little dog on there. Isn't that sweet? And there's a dime there too. And it's got a dove on theirs.
Yeah.
And this one says Sarah E.
Daughter of them.
Yep, same people, the Deers.
March
1892 of March 2nd. No, yeah.
Yep.
And died October 10th of 18...
Maybe 92? I can't tell.
Yeah, they're 1892. You're right.
Oh, so same year, March and through October. Not even a year old.
This is our darling. Yeah. Man, they lost so many little children.
No kidding.
It was heartbreaking.
So this should have been named like the
Deer thinking that's a footstone. Yeah, why is it called Mayfield? Unless there was a town here at one time, you know, like an old town, country town called Mayfield. Yeah. Some research that we need to do though. But it's small. And sometimes it's the small ones that are the most interesting. Okay, here is what we read online, but we can't validate it. Is that Mayfield was a town that existed back in the 1800s. And one day, everybody in it just disappeared. As the years passed, all that is left to remember the town is a few graves and a couple rock foundations from the houses that were once here. This one's got the hand pointing up and it's in pool. Pointing up to heaven. Interesting.
Yeah.
Old family plot way out in the middle of nowhere.
Something on the back of this one.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, and it says Mayfield.
You're kidding me. It's a Mayfield that actually died here.
There wasn't anything on the front of this. We didn't look at this one.
Yep. My head out of it. Holy Bible. And then this one says What's the top
broken
say?
off, so it was part of that. So I guess that's the rest of it.
But what's it say? The gnats are so thick through here.
It says A.S. Mayfield died
September 17th, 1881.
Aged 34 years, 5 months.
Wow.
Huh. At rest in heaven. Yep.
So now,
all right.
Time to move on. See if we can get out of here.
Well,
I hope you guys.
Cemetery.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's interesting to me to see these really old family plots like this, or small establishments. Every time we find one of these, we'll video it, put it up for you guys if you're interested in watching them, because I love cemeteries. I love old cemeteries. I find these extremely fascinating. The bugs are not fascinating. All right, for you guys who like the creepier side of this stuff, the haunted, the whatever, we're going to show you something we just found on the side of the road coming back from the cemetery. But look what we just found. I don't know how we missed this coming in. I was on the other side, I guess, and you were paying attention to the road. But look at this. This is a grave. And on the tree, someone has spray painted an upside down cross. So obviously they think whoever was buried here was evil in some way. And look at the tree root. This is so amazing and creepy all at the same time. Look at this. Look at all this stuff here. It's like witchery stuff, you know? So I'm wondering if a witch was buried here. Isn't that the impression you get, Pat? Because look, there's also spider webs, but there's a old skull, like a cow skull, and there's Native American dream catchers, just shells and lots of money, like people want to make them happy. There's quarters, there's money all in here.
Yeah.
Look at this. That's amazing. That is so amazing. There's candles, fake flowers, even a toy vehicle, and there's a mirror. Okay, what does the mirror mean? Does anybody know about that?
Wow.
I don't want to look into it. Do you want to look into it? I'm going to get superstitious all of a sudden. This is so interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything
and
quite...
You know what? This is a circle drive that goes around, all the way around.
Really?
Back onto the road there.
Okay, let's get a better picture of the circle drive that goes around. There's an old paper plate or something there. It is. It drives around and comes right back out on the road. I have never seen anything like this before. There's a lot of spider web in there where you're videoing, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
So there's a symbol on the side of it too.
Yeah. I see the boot.
I didn't see the boot either. But there is a boot in there.
Almost like a kind of a military boot, maybe.
Yeah, it does.
Boot.
It is. Wow, it's been there so long. There's moss has grown on it. That is. Look at the spider webs. Seriously, could this be any creepier? So what's the symbol on here?
It's an upside down star.
Oh.
Another kind of satanic type symbol.
Yeah. This is so interesting. Some old plastic fencing somebody's put around it too. All this money and rocks. There's even an empty bullet shell here. Looks like candy. I'm not sure what this is. Whoa, I wonder what that is. The bones of. It's like voodoo stuff, man. There's a feather down in there. This is how the grave looked about 10 years ago, before it went on Snoop Dorky Dork's blog. After that, it took a lot of notice, and people started showing up at the grave. At one time, there was a wooden plaque above the grave. Who put it there, I have no idea. But on the plaque, it said, Eliza Jane Laycock Thomas. The marker was destroyed or was stolen because it's no longer there. But it is said that if you touch one of her stones, it is warm even when it is very cold outside. The tombstone says she died 1897 and was a wife of Henry Thomas. A few years ago, someone claimed to be her descendant and said she died an old lady, that her and her husband had a cabin just a few hundred feet from where she was buried, and he died first, and then she died there next to the road, and some friends found her and buried her there. Now, if you were a real friend of somebody, would you bury them on the side of the road? This person also said she died a very old lady, and we found her name in the Census Bureau in 1880, and she was only 15 then. So if she died in 1897, she was only 32. Others say she was a witch, and she was buried there on the side of the road because they did not want her buried in the Mayfield cemetery with the Christians that were buried there. That is unbelievable. Hey, that on back in here, there is another grave. I know, I'm excited. So we're gonna go on back here, aren't we, Pat?
Yeah.
We're going to go on back here and see what we can find, but we're going to have to do it on foot.
Mm-hmm.
So here comes the ticks.
So show them.
We're going to show you. Hang on. So we're off the road and going down this trail.
On this. Okay, this is what we're looking at on here. If you can see this.
Yeah.
Grave.
This is grave.
And it's straight ahead.
Yeah. Here we go.
We're
doing this for you guys.
Yeah, for you guys.
Okay, we're nosy too.
Hope you appreciate what we do.
Pat's gonna have lots of ticks tonight. I'm glad I wore pants. But I'm the smart one in the family. I'm the one who wears the pants in the family. Smell the pine. Oh, I smell rosin. It's definitely pine. There's pines everywhere. Look at those big trees that have fell down.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been somebody out here cutting wood. That's for sure. That one. That one should have been cut down too. Definitely some trails, loggers or rangers or something. We can't see the car. I've walked too far. So I'm gonna die of exhaustion. So I'm not a country girl anymore. Still a smart one. I wore pants.
We're getting closer.
Oh, wow.
Straight ahead.
You may still have quite a ways to go, buddy. It's like shopping in the mall. I mean, I don't mind going through the mall and going to the stores. It's coming back out that same way that I hate. I'm too tired to go all the way back through the mall and out the door. All right, there's a couple of stones that look kind of cemetery-ish. Right there it is. Right in front of you. There's the tombstone.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It's actually a grave. Oh my gosh. Who would be buried out here all by themselves? Of course, they may love the woods, so. It's another one of those with the pointing up to heaven.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
It's William. William R.
I can't read it. WC and JC. What is that? BOULV.
So dark, I don't know if my camera's focusing it or not.
Died December 28th, 1879, just after Christmas.
6
Aged
days.
31 years.
Wow, isn't that something? I mean, this is really,
this is, you know,
truly
out.
Just out here in the woods.
Middle of nowhere.
Yes. I mean, this is crazy.
You know,
it's crazy.
Headstone.
We're both pretty flabbergasted over this one. just out in the middle of the woods. There's a trail that drives out here, but so I wonder if somewhere out here there could be ruins left of an old house, you know, the foundation or something.
Exactly.
I want to go check this rock out now to see what those rocks were. Yeah, that's what I know. Because it's not put down as a grave or anything. So I wonder if this could be like what's left of a house foundation or something.
Well, see, there's another one right there that's kind of suspicious.
See? Yeah, there could be. This could be the remains of an old house.
See this one?
Of an old rock house.
And that one and that one. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that's what this is.
Natural, you know, from to be sticking up like this.
But it would be for an old house. It's definitely not a tombstone.
You don't think?
I don't think it is. I think this is the ruins of an old house, a rock house. Like at least a rock foundation. What's over there? Is that another rock?
I don't know.
Look, here's a great big rock right here too, but
I know, I saw that.
I mean, that's normal. We are in Missouri.
And there's over there's another flat stone.
Oh, look, this is definitely the ruins of an old house. So he was buried right next to his house. I'm telling you, this is the remains of an old...
Nope.
That's a tombstone.
These are tombstones.
These are grave. It's a graveyard. Okay, I'm excited. Can you tell? It's more than just the ruins of an old homestead. There's a lot of spiderweb. This is another cemetery. We just found it.
Sure is.
I wonder if anything shows dates. That's 1835.
Carved on that one.
Oh my gosh. This says M-A-W. I can't read what the... I don't know.
Something like L-E-Y, like Wiley or something. M-A Wiley? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Could be,
here.
or Wally, or... Yeah, it looks like an I. You're right. But that almost looks like an M right there.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is, I guess, when they were born.
Maybe.
And then that's covered pretty much. And then they died, I guess, 1935.
Can we get that off?
Or 18. That's 18. That's 1895, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 18 something.
Yeah,
could be 35. Well,
it could
maybe
be
95.
30. It's just war. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's rooted into the rock now. Just see how this one does. How it's rooted inside that rock. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
There's other rocks, and it still leads me to believe that there's more than just a cemetery here. I feel like there was actually the ruins of an old house here too. Wow, there's just all kinds of rocks just sitting up. A lot of big rocks. Couldn't read it. It's really old. Looks like 1875 or 95.
Yeah.
I don't know. Super cool though. I'm so excited. I can't believe we found another cemetery. It's tiny, but this had to be a home that was here once, and this is just a family plot. But why are these buried here and the other one buried so far away? That's the next question. Oh, I just walked through a massive spider web. So, you think this one has got to be a tombstone too, doesn't it? But it's amazing that the grave is way over here,
right
out there.
But there's some graves.
And way over here
and this one's all the way over here.
is where this one is, and this one's a fancier tombstone.
Yeah.
So that may be like his ancestors, maybe his parents or something that lived here and died. Yeah. And I mean, they could have died of a disease or anything, and he just lived. He didn't live very long though. He was only in his 30s. I really feel like from the rocks, the looks of the rocks out here, this is an old homestead.
It could be.
That's what's in my head. All right, we got a long track back to the truck, so let's head out. Bye, guys. Thanks for letting us visit your site. Go back to being peaceful. We won't bug you anymore because I know you're out here because you like the quiet, the peace and quiet. So, Pat's the one that's loud, so he's moving on, so it's going to get quiet now because I'm not the one that's loud. Here's some more rocks.
Cool. Yeah, more stones.
I mean, they could have had, like, you know, outbuildings because there's a lot of stones through here. Yeah.
Pretty wild, just out here.
Separated quite a bit.
Out here in the middle of nothing.
We're headed back.
All right, yeah.
All right, guys. We are crazy enough to come back here at night. We're going to put a rose on the witch's grave because we didn't do it when we were here before. And any time you visit a grave, you should give them thanks for letting you, you know, invade their privacy. And besides, we wanted to come back at dark for you guys to see what it looks like at night. Look at this. Is this not so creepy? I actually think I might sleep in a haunted house and feel more comfortable than on this road at night. Seriously. Alright, there's the big rocks. So we're very close. Say we are pretty close. What is on that tree? Oh, is that marker? Okay.
17, 18. Alright. I think that's saying what Forest Road number this is. This is Forest Road 17,
yeah,
18.
They got markers
That's
everywhere.
Good to know. That's important if you ever need to call 911 and tell them where you're at. We're on
There it
Forest
is.
Service Road 17.
Is that it?
I think it is.
That's
Yep.
it.
It sure is.
Oh, I can't see it on the car.
Alright, I'm going to
We've
turn
definitely got to
around.
turn around.
I'll back up. And
Yeah, let's keep the headlights on it. I can see it. That's good.
oh, I can't get out. I'll lock the door. Where'd you put it? Oh, you put it up there?
Yes.
Let me turn my light down. My light's super bright. There we go. It's not. Cool.
What?
What?
Nothing what? Do you want me to move it?
No, that's a good spot. I
I
like it.
can get it.
I mean, we could put it right up front if you wanted other people to
I
see.
kind of want on her grave.
I know. I think that's better.
That's for her, not
Yeah.
for others.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to visit from the car.
Visit from the car. Does really well in the dark though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. As long as there's sunlight, it looks good.
Okay. Pull up.
Yeah, let's pull up a little bit so we can get some of the headlight off of it, maybe.
Creepy looking with the
Yeah,
red light,
it is.
isn't it?
Super creepy.
Yep.
We did our thing. We went in a creepy place and we're getting the creepy out of here. Okay guys, thanks for viewing this old cemetery back here with us. Remember, stay jagged, and we'll see you at the next cemetery or haunt or something old, some murder place, something.
Yep. Bye.
We stopped on the way out. Seen this. It's interesting. Hopefully nobody shoots me because I'm on private property or anything, but there's all these bricks that look fascinating. Obviously there's been a campfire here. That's obvious. Cans have been burned.
They're not bricks.
Something was, they had something hanging up here. Yeah, those are blocks of wood. Maybe that's what they used to burn the fire.
I bet you're right, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the remnants of the fire
Yeah,
there.
this was just a campfire area, and we're going to leave before somebody shoots us. I thought it was bricks.
Interesting.
Little shooting range back here. Easily says people back here own guns, and that you should just keep moving on.